Guys, I genuinely couldn't believe my eyes when I saw this shop offer come in my shop the other day. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about, and guys, it's honestly disappointing at this point. I wish Supercell, the developers of Clash Royale, would be more honest with the community and stop making excuses for what they're doing. I'll show you what I'm referring to. So BRAD made a tweet here quoting, "People quit when they have a max deck." If you're wondering why that's in quotes, it's because one of the community managers recently tweeted out an article that he posted on Reddit basically explaining their reason for adding level 15. It's because people quit when they fully max the deck, so that's why they wanted to add another level for people to slowly progress. But they recently in the shop put an offer here. You can see BRAD circled the 8 out of 8 available. Why does it say 8 out of 8? Indicating you can buy it 8 times? Well, 8 cards are in a deck. And 50,000 wild cards are what you need to upgrade a card. So basically, they're encouraging people to buy the offer 8 times, which ends up maxing out your deck. And as expected, this tweet got a ton of support, over 1,300 likes, and it's just insane that they put this offer in the shop. And if you're thinking this was a mistake and they quickly took this offer out of the shop, think again. So I have the game pulled up now, and you guys can see in the shop, the Elite Wildcard Store. I have the offer in game. It's $7 for me. BRAD's Canadian. That's why it was 10 on his end. So it has been a few days now, and this offer has still remained in the shop. So it's not like the other offers that they took out quickly, realizing that it was a mistake and they didn't mean to do that. So they intentionally put an offer in the game to encourage people to fully max their deck, even though they said they wanted level 15 to be a slow journey and take a long time. I'll show you guys that article right now. Max a few months ago made a tweet saying, "We just shared an article on Reddit called Elite Level Vertical Progression and the Future of Clash Royale. We hope these explanations will provide you with more clarity about our goals and why we're doing all this." In other words, why they added level 15. And just to prove to you guys, this is the community manager of Clash Royale. So this guy does work for Clash Royale. So you guys can read this whole article if you want, but the section I'm going to specifically focus on is why we add more levels. Vertical progression is central to Clash Royale. The game was designed more than 7 years ago around how players progress by upgrading cards and battling in the arena. While it might not be the case for everyone, the way of progression is a key goal for many players. We can see a significant drop in activity from casual players once they have maxed their main deck. 8 cards. 8 cards in parentheses. They quite simply stop playing and leave the game no matter where they play most. Trophy Road, Path of Legends events, and this drop is significant enough for us to keep adding this vertical progression, hopefully introducing elite levels and providing a passive progression will keep those players engaged. So they literally in an article a few months ago said the main reason people leave the game is when they max their deck, and yet they put an offer in the shop hoping someone's going to max their deck in, a couple minutes. It takes a couple minutes to buy that. So very clearly, that is not slow progression. That is instant progression, and it's encouraging people to, pretty much max out and spend money. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. I wish there was more transparency and they were honest instead of making these excuses. I wish they would just straight up say, you know what? We need some more money, so that's why we're adding level 15, instead of lying and saying it's good for the game and the community, which I think we all know is not the case. And now there's this post I want to show you guys on Reddit that kind of goes along pretty nicely with everything I was saying earlier in the video, how they're really doubling down on encouraging people to basically spend money on level 15. So there's this new message they're sending out to people that haven't spent any money yet on level 15. So people who have level 15 cards don't get this message. This is solely free-to-play players or just people that haven't spent money. BRAD himself actually said he got this message because he hasn't upgraded any cards to level 15 yet. So this guy said, "Yo, Clash Royale asked me questions about level 15? What?" So they sent out this message, right, saying, "Please help us make the game better by answering a few short questions." So, that kind of indicates it's going to be a survey, and you might think like, oh, cool, they're trying to improve the game, make it better. So let's see what the questions are. So the first question is, do you feel you understand how to upgrade your cards from level 14 to elite level? And then your choices are yes, no, I don't know what elite level is. And then your second question is, do you know how to collect more elite wildcards? Yes, no, I don't know what elite wildcards are. And that's basically it. You'd be thinking, right, well, wouldn't they be asking more questions in the survey if they wanted to actually improve the game? Maybe they would ask things like, do you know what evolutions are in the game? Do you like evolutions in the game? You know, asking for feedback on some of their recent additions, or even saying things like, do you feel like you know how to understand Clash Royale, such as building a deck, or, you know, winning games, you know, stuff that would actually be pretty helpful instead of the full focus just being on elite wildcards, and that's the only thing the survey is about. Now, guys, I'm a fair person, you know, whenever Clash Royale does something good, I'm going to make a video talking about it like I did with that gold event, which was awesome. And then when something bad happens, like these shop offers, I'm going to make a video about it. I'm just going to be honest and kind of say what I feel about, you know, everything going on in the game and how the community feels as well. So let's not forget, you know, I'm going to give credit where it's due. This post here, I wanted to thank the devs. This was one of the top Reddit posts of the week from 3 days ago. This gold event basically showing he has over 2 million gold now because of the 1.75 million he got. I showed you guys last video actually how to get all that free gold. He was saying, I'm sick of people spreading hate without recognizing good stuff. I'm very pleased with how much gold they just gave away. It is a step in the right direction. They should get positive feedback because lately they have been getting hate even on stuff like this. I hope a dev sees this. Good day, everyone. And I 100% agree. This was a very, very good thing. I just don't want the game to be one step forward, one step back. I want there to be hopefully a lot of good things in a row, because where the game is in its current state, we really do need that. But you can tell from the comments, everyone is saying here, as someone who's only been playing for a few months, this amount of gold, I've had good event. For someone who's been playing 5 years, I can say the same thing. Everyone's saying good things about this gold event. This gold event was absolutely incredible. I just want to see changes to these horrendous shop offers because they continue putting them in the shop and it's really annoying people. Alright guys, now let's end on a more positive note. Let's check out this wizard evolution concept here. So this guy's making a concept for literally every single evolution. He's doing one for the wizard now. So I wonder if the wizard will be one of the first rares when they're done with the commons. Oh my gosh. So it literally, okay, this looks balanced. Honestly, for an evolution, honestly, I literally could see this being the evolution. That's broken, but all the evolutions are broken. So, I mean, all right, this one was for me Monday. Me doing everything for a win, my teammate tornadoing the Inferno from the Giant, stopping the Miner by the Earthquake, charging the Sparky by Ewiz, fishing a P.E.K.K.A. Classic 2v2 partners when you play with randoms. This is exactly why I don't really play 2v2s anymore. The rare occasions I do, I'm usually playing with someone I know, like a pro or some content creator for fun, or at least a friend in real life. This is exactly why I would never play with a random in 2v2. I would just lose my mind.